Welcome, mighty family. I'm Mary. I'm here to do some mat Pilates with you, and I'm looking so forward to it. So to get set up, you might want a mat or some type of slightly padded surface. Even a carpet with a towel over it works well for this. I also like to have a small hand towel available. This can be used to support your lumbar spine if you have any lumbar issues or back issues, or even a pillow I sometimes pull into play to support my lower back if needed. And I'll point out those points in the class when we do it. But to get started, you don't need a thing at all. Just have a seat comfortable. I'm kneeling. You could be seated on your seat for this part, but we're just gonna do a big breath in and lift up our arms to do a morning stretch. And I'm gonna reach up with my right arm and give a little tug on the left to help get my stretch going through my side body here. And nice reach there. And I'm gonna try that on the other side. I reach up, a little tug, left arm to the right, and reach up. Those are my good day stretches. And then I love to do a roll down every day. This is the first thing I do in the morning. I really try to extend through the top of my head and keep a nice flat spine. And then I breathe in, and as I exhale, I bring my chin into my chest, rolling down, articulating really, one vertebra at a time, reaching the tip of my head towards my knees, really pulling my navel towards my spine here, and deep breath in at the bottom. On the exhale, I slowly roll back up. Nice and slow. There you have it. All right, let's move on to our hundreds. We're gonna be in a position lying on our back. So you're gonna lie down flat, and you could just start, maybe slight bend in the knee. Now this is where I should have these a little closer so I can show you. If you do have any lumbar issues, you can do a little support with a towel or a small pillow right at the lower hip area. That sometimes can help relieve that. But we're just gonna lie in a flat position. I have just a little gap, and I'm going to place my hands on my rib cage. We're going to really just focus on that breath because our breathing is a huge part of Pilates. So I'm going to just take a deep breath in and really feel my rib cage expand. I inhale and exhale and feel that rib cage contract. Let it expand even more this time. Breathing in, inhale, and exhale. Okay, let's add a count to that. We're gonna breathe in, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Remember that breath count. We're going to add a lift of the shoulders if possible. Bring your chin into your chest and reach your fingertips alongside your body. If you need to stay in a resting position there, that's just fine, but try to just bring your shoulders an inch off the ground. And from here, we're going to start to pump our arms, little pumps. Really feel your core engage. Draw your navel towards your spine. As we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. If you want a little more, lift one knee up and exhale, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the other knee. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even extend your legs. Roll up a little more with your lower body. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Bring down those knees. Relax your upper body. Those are the Pilates hundreds. It's a series of 10 counts, 10 counts of breath where you really can fire up your core, and that's where we're going to be working from in class. So it's a great way to start the day. After that, I love to do a big extended stretch, fingertips to toes, and then draw my knees in, grabbing onto my shins and rounding up into a tuck stretch. And release. Great job. All right, feet hip width apart. We're gonna try to articulate up and down from here. So my fingertips are extended long. This is called a bridge. I'm gonna tuck my tailbone under and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Here I go. Inhale on the way up. Squeeze at the top. Really feel your seat squeezing. Feel your navel drawing to your spine. And exhale and roll it down. This is great work for your abs. It's also great work for your seat and your hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Roll it up. Bridge position right here. Big breath at the top. And exhale, rolling down one vertebra at a time. All right, let's do two more. Big inhale and exhale. Roll it up. Squeezing at the top. Really feeling the backs of your hamstrings fire up. You can feel them a little bit more if you try to pull your heels towards your seat. Even though your feet are planted in the ground, you'll really get a nice strengthening there. And exhale, roll it down. Last one, I start from that natural spine, that slight arch, and then I tuck under and round, protecting my spine and my lower back as I roll up. Squeezing, maybe drawing those heels again, really reaching through those fingertips, making them active, and roll down. Great job. Okay, I feel it a little bit in the back of my handspring. Let me show you how we can stretch that out. We're gonna lift, let's start with our right leg actually. We're gonna lift our right leg up in the air, extend our left leg long. And this is a spot where we're gonna just try to trace a circle with our big toe. Trace it on the ceiling. It doesn't matter how high your leg is. It could be slightly away from your body. If you feel that puts too much movement into your spine, you can tuck that towel under you in this position and maybe bend that bottom leg. So we circle 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we reverse that circle, tracing it the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, obviously, the bigger the circle, the more you're going to feel the work in your upper thigh and in your hips. It really can help open up your hips. Let's try that on the other side. You might notice some variation from one side to the other. That's okay. That's why we try to do things like this every day and improve. So I have that left leg extended. The rest of my body is just relaxed. I have my my natural spine with a slight curve in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great, feels so good. And extend that down. We're gonna move into our single leg stretch. So draw that right knee in. This time it's bent, and you're just gonna grab onto the top of your knee. If it's hard to reach, you can always grab your towel, and that'll give you a little extra support and a little more arm length. Sometimes we need that. So I'm gonna go single leg stretch and release, single leg stretch and release. If you'd like a little bit more work out of this, draw your the tip of your head towards your knee as you do this, and release, and stretch, and release. Also, you could extend tall from your above your head, in between. That will add a little more work. You can also try to float your toes and float your fingertips here. Single leg stretch, release, single leg stretch, release. Work from where you're at. We've got 4 more. That's 1. 2. Keep going, you're halfway there. 3. And last one, just for fun. And you did it. Great job. Okay, draw those arms down. Let's try a double leg stretch. To make it a little less challenging, you can start from a bent knee position and then draw in from there and possibly lift that head towards your knees again and then back down. Double knee and release. And double knee stretch and release. You could also release all the way down and draw up from there. Good. Make sure you're engaging through your core muscles right at the start of this exercise. So draw your navel towards your spine and draw in and exhale and draw in. Exhale, big breath in, just 4 more of these. That's 1. At least with double leg, there's only one side, right? 2, goes a little faster. 3, and last one. 4, great job. How about that long extended stretch? We'll try to do many of these little stretches in between because that really helps us feel a lot better. Maybe roll on your side first before you come back to that seated position. Make sure you get all the blood flowing in the right way before we do some seated stretches. We're gonna do some pike stretches. We're also gonna do some in a slight straddle position. So first, here we go. Seated stretch. It's very important to really lift through the top of the head, and you want to try to keep extended as possible here. And then from here, we're going to reach our arms in front of our body. Big inhale, and then we're going to hinge forward slightly, round forward from there, and hold it 1, 2, 3, round back up, right back to that flat back position. And inhale again. Exhale, hinge forward, round forward, 2, 3, round back to that flat back position, and then hinge upright again. Couple more of these. Inhale, and hinge forward. I'm still flat backed here. And then from there, I draw my navel towards my spine as I round forward. I flatten back up. I'm still at that angle. And back up I go. Inhale and exhale forward, round, flat back, and upright. Last one, hinge, and round, forward I go, back to that flat position, and back upright. Great job. I really felt the stretch in my hamstrings there, which is great after doing that bridging. Now we're going to try to open our feet slightly wider than our mat, often known as a straddle position. We're going to do some, it's called saw in Pilates. So we're going to start with our arms just in an extended position, that nice flat back, great posture. And from here, we're going to rotate, hinge forward like we did, and then from there we round our right fingers towards our left foot. Your feet can be flexed, you can be pointed, you can be anywhere in between. From there I'm going to hinge back up, and there we go, back to center. Other side, I rotate, I hinge, I round, back to flat back, and back to center. Let's do a few more of these. So we rotate first, hinge second, reach and round third, flatten it out fourth, and back up to center. Eventually these movements will come much more fluid. I'll try to kind of increase that now that you've got the hang of it. So we rotate, reach, back and up, rotate, hinge, round, back and up. Couple more. Hinge, reach, back. Inhale, round. There you go. Okay, good job. Bring those legs together. Maybe give them a little shake out. We're going to move back down to a prone position. Since we've done those seated stretches and we've done a lot of work on our back, we're going to move to that opposite side of our body. This is another point where you might want something underneath your hips if you're prone to like a weak lumbar position. I have sometimes put a little towel underneath me right here. So if you can move down to the ground, I'm going to move this one out since the spine's feeling good with all this Pilates. I'm going to start with my head just facing the mat. And I'm going to feel my navel draw towards my spine a little bit and release it just in that comfortable position. There's a couple arm positions that we can do here. We're just going to extend our legs long. The arms can be just down at our sides, or if you can, try to bend your elbows and place your hands flat on the ground. We're going to see if we can draw our shoulders back towards our spine as if you're squeezing a pencil down your spine. And release. Try that again. Inhale, squeeze the pencil that's running down your spine. You'll feel your shoulder blades draw together here. And release. It's a slight movement, but you can really feel it right down your central spine, the muscles alongside there. Again, inhale, draw your shoulder blades together and release. All right, from there, let's see if we can add a little head lift as we draw our shoulder blades together. And exhale. Lift, inhale, keeping our head neutral. So I'm not drawing my head up, I'm drawing my shoulders, and I'm using my back muscles to lift slightly off the ground. All right, let's see if we can hold it here. If that's too much to stay neutral, we're going to try to single leg kick here. We kick 1, 2, double kick. 1, 2, double pump. Again. Double and kick, kick, double. Okay, let's go to singles. Let's rest our head and maybe reach our arms back. We kick, kick, kick 3 times and then reach back with our fingers, maybe lifting through our shoulders. Kick, kick, again, and now lift and reach back. 2 more. Last one here. Stay with me. 1, 2, and 3. And big reach back. Okay, resting that spine. Maybe extending your arms above your head. If not, they can stay bent. We're going to try to just float our arms off the ground. And maybe float our legs as well. Keeping our head neutral, you can lift your forehead from the ground with that neutral head. From there, we're just going to do some little swims with our arms. Arms start moving. And now add in the legs. Little swim for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax on 10. Moving up to our kneeling position, we're going to stretch out all that work we did with our cat-cow. We round through our spine, breathing in, and arch. Chin up, chest up. Here's our deep inhale. And our big exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. All right, I've got one more little piece for you. It's our side series. We're gonna go to that kneeling position, leaning down onto one side of our body. You can be all the way down. You can be up on your elbow. Either one works just fine. And when you're all the way down, can be you little pillow, or you can extend it long. And if you need a pillow, literally, or a towel, this is another good place. If this adds more comfort to this position, you can put a little position there. You want to use your arm. I'm leaning towards the left side of my body. My right arm is planted in front of my body, and my hips are even, so I'm rolling a little. I'm almost feeling like I'm rolling forward a little bit. From here, my legs are drawn in. If you can, extend your legs long. This provides an opportunity to balance. You can also put a little padding under that left hip if needed. From here, we're just going to take our upper leg and lift it up ever so slightly and bring it down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bring it down. Again, lift it and lower it. If this is a little bit simple for you, see if you can draw both legs up the next time and lift them, let them go down and up and down. A few more. And up. Back down I go. Up and down. Now from here, I'm just gonna take my top leg and I'm gonna bring it forward and bring it back. My lower leg is resting on the ground. For an added challenge, you can float it in the air. And pull it and back. It doesn't matter how far it's going, just keeping that leg really straight and keeping your hips even, making sure you're not rolling in or rolling back. That's the challenge. That's where you really draw your core in. Forward and back. 4 more. 2, 3, and 4, and it long and just circle for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We always got to reverse those circles. 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. Relax that leg and let's get that other side to match. I'm going to slide out with my right arm this time, allowing my right side of my body to go down to the ground. I kind of like this little pillow I had going, so I'm going to keep that going. And I'm going to plant my left arm in front of my body. From there, I'm going to extend my legs long, if possible. It is okay to do it from this position. You'll just use keep that lower leg bent and maybe try to extend the top leg. From here, I'm just gonna lift my upper leg and back down. It can be a tiny lift. Range of motion is what's comfortable for you here. Lift. Being careful not to rotate my hips. Can really feel that outside of my seat working. Lift. Remember, there's always that option to lift both feet simultaneously. So many options. A few more here. Going to 4, that's 2. 3. On 4, let's do that stride position. Top leg comes forward. Bring it back. Bring it forward and back. Keep working, hang in there. Keep that balance. One more there. Good. And now hold it. We're going to circle from there. It goes around. 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse that circle. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you have it. Great job. Let's roll back onto our stomach. And you have earned a well-deserved child's pose. Let your knees slightly open. Sit back onto your heels. And extend through your fingertips. Take a few breaths while you're here. Let everything relax. If this knee position is tough, you can add that lumbar pillow behind your heels and stretch from a higher position. You can also pad yourself underneath, or maybe with a second pillow to get into that child's pose. It's such a great position. If you can get into any little piece of it, it feels just great. Big inhale and exhale, let it go. Round yourself up. Let's face forward for some final stretches this day, this beautiful day. Let's try our number 4 stretch, where we start from a pike position, cross one leg over the top of the other. And this is a great stretch for our hips. You can do it with your foot planted and just put a gentle pressure, or you can rest it on your other leg. If you want a little bit more, you can lift that bottom knee up a little bit higher and you'll get some extra stretch through there. Deep breath in and exhale out. Let's try the other side. So I draw my leg in. One side always feels better for me. I don't know about you. And I hinge forward a little bit. Let my knee open to get that nice hip stretch. A little extra here. Drawing my knee up. Big breath in and out. And let it go. From here, let's just roll down to finish our series. We're going to do a big inhale. As you exhale, chin into chest. Roll down, 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 down to a comfortable rounded position. Big breath in at the bottom. And exhale. Roll everything back up. Have a wonderful day, everybody. It's been my pleasure to stretch and exercise and strengthen with you. Have a wonderful weekend coming up, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.